Third meeting of the Committee on Foreign Affairs of the Commission on Appointments in the second regular session of the 19th Congress is hereby called to order. Esteemed members of the Commission on Appointments, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. This morning, the body will consider the ad interim appointments of 49 officials in the Department of Foreign Affairs, namely, once I mention your name, please stand up. Chief of Mission Class 1, Maria Teresa Torres Almojela. Okay. Bernadette Therese Chu Fernandez. For Chief of Mission Class 2, Robert Oxan Ferrer Jr. Okay. For Career Minister, Lorena Joy Paderna Banagodos. Joselito Chad Naluz Jacinto Jr. John Gumapos Reyes. Foreign Service Officer Class 1, Daryl Ann Roque Artates. Theodore Andre Progolidad Bauzon. Janina Lourdes Bustos Borromeo. Candy Cypress Bauzon. Are you related to Theodore Andre? How are you related? Excuse me? Oh, your husband. All right. Okay naman kayo. Sige. Nicole Therese Antonio de Castro. Alexander Joseph Aison Estomo. Maria Charmaine Doria Guevara. Anne Christine Del Mundo Salvador. For Foreign Service Officer Class 2, J.B. Bandigan Arguillas. Sheila May Alinsangan Briones. Iris Vanessa Batumbacal Caranzo. Charles Lawrence Luwaching. Joan Macris Camus Corrado. Emilu Bañez Felimer. Beatriz Alexandra Garcia Martinez. Tanya Faye Ongogan Ramiro. Janice Sanchez Rivera. Johaira Wahab Manantan. Are you related to Colonel hindi pala. Chief of Mission Class 2. Christine Lailani Rodriguez Salye. Online? How do you pronounce her name? Salye? O Sal? Salye.
Oh, Salye.
Are you present here online?
Yes,
Salye.
I'm present online.
Where are you?
I'm online, sir.
Ha? Wala kang video? Paano ka namin makikita?
Sir, I'm trying to join online on another computer, sir. Hindi po mag-on yung
Where are you
camera
posted?
I don't know what's wrong. I'm
Where are you
posted at the Philippine Mission at Geneva, in Geneva.
All right. Pakiayos na lang yung video mo ha, mamaya.
Yes, sir.
All right. For Foreign Service Officer Class 1, Shirley Ong Nuevo. Also online? Okay. Where are you posted, Shirley?
Good morning, Mr. Chair. I'm here assigned at the Philippine Embassy in Hanoi, Vietnam, sir.
Hanoi.
Yes,
What time is it there?
It's 9:21 up. An hour behind, Your Honor.
All right. Alan Roy Quilino Gabriola.
Your Honor,
Also online?
present. Online, Your Honor.
Where are you posted?
Libya, Your Honor.
Where?
Libya, Your Honor.
Libya?
Yes,
Tripoli? Oh, good luck. Alvin Castañeda Balasig. Also online?
Good morning, Your Honor,
Mr.
from
President.
Tokyo.
Where?
Yes, sir, I'm present online, sir.
You're in Tokyo right now? You're in Tokyo? Wala. Mahina
Sorry,
siguro
sir, I cannot
internet.
hear you very well, but I'm in Tokyo, sir.
All right. For Foreign Service Officer Class 2, Thomas Philip Cruz Aquino.
Good morning, Mr. Chair.
You're posted where?
I'm currently posted in Tokyo, Japan, sir.
Also in Tokyo. Magkasama ba
Sir.
kayo ni Alvin?
Yes, sir. Magkatabi po kami.
Magkatabi. Okay, ha? Wala naman bromance yan.
Wala naman, sir.
Manuel Cueto Ayap.
I'm online, Your Honor. Dito po sa
You're
Manado,
posted
Indonesia.
where?
Manado,
Where
Indonesia,
are you
Your
posted?
Honor. Manado,
Excuse
Indonesia,
me?
Your Honor. Manado,
Indonesia.
Indonesia, Your Honor. Yes, Your
All
Honor.
right. Julian Ambonon Beniahan.
Good morning, Mr. Chair.
Beniahan. You're also online?
Yes, sir. Yes, Your Honor.
Where are you posted?
I'm at the Philippine Embassy in Singapore, sir.
Singapore. All right. Vinins Allen Valenzuela Carillo.
Good morning, sir. I'm present online, sir.
Yes, where are you posted?
Beijing, sir.
Beijing.
Yes, Mr.
Kumusta?
Chair.
Kumusta mga
Ayos
natin
naman po.
dyan? Ha?
Maayos naman, Mr. Chair.
Maayos. Siguraduhin mo lang, ha? April
Yes, Mr. Chair.
April Flor Galima Mejia.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Where are you?
I'm currently posted at the Philippine Consulate General in Guangzhou, China, sir.
Also in China.
Yes, sir.
Kumusta atmosphere dyan?
Mabuti naman po. It's winter already.
Mina Angeles Lim Ganzon.
Good morning, Your Honor.
You're
I'm
posted where?
online. I'm posted in Berlin po. I'm online din po.
Berlin.
Yes po.
Alfred Christopher Amistad Giang.
Good morning, Your Honor. I'm present online po.
Yes, where are you from?
I'm posted at the Philippine Consulate General in Jeddah.
Saan daw?
Jeddah, sir.
Jeddah?
Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. Yes po.
In Jeddah,
Yes, sir.
Saudi. All right. Mark Hansel Halili Lau. Where is Mark Hansel? Wala? Okay, you exclude him. Exclude him from the confirmation if he's not present even online. Marco Angelo Felix Lim Lopez.
Good evening from here in Houston, Texas. Vice Consul Marco Lopez po.
You're in Texas right now?
Yes, Your Honor. I am in Texas, Mr. Chair.
All right. Mark Dominic Esparas Lim.
Good morning, Mr. Chair. I'm currently online here in Washington, D.C. po.
Washington. So what time is it there?
About
9 o'clock in the
9:30
evening?
in the evening.
10
yes,
o'clock.
sir. 9:30,
All
sir.
right. Albari Belwa Makalawan.
Good morning, Your Honor, from Copenhagen, Denmark.
Copenhagen. Oh, what time is it there? It's early morning.
Yes po, 3:30 a.m. pa.
3:30 in the morning.
Yes, Your Honor.
Hindi ka pa natutulog, ha?
Hindi pa
Patricia
pa.
Corpus Milla.
Good morning, Mr. Chair.
Patricia
From
Corpus.
Vienna, Austria.
You're where?
From Vienna, Austria po.
Vienna. Ba't hindi ko siya makita?
Ay, hindi ko pa bigla yung sigaw. Ando na sila, sir. Hello. Good morning.
Patricia, where are you?
Vienna, Austria po,
Saan daw
sir.
siya? Vienna, all right. Maria Claribel Molion Ochoa.
Good morning, Mr. Chair. I'm posted at the Philippine Embassy in Rome, but currently I'm in Tirana, Albania for an official trip.
All right. Jose Santiago Fonacier Olaguera.
Good morning, Mr. Chair. I'm joining online from Hanoi, Vietnam.
Hanoi.
Yes, sir.
Anjali Absin Payumo.
Good morning, Mr. Chair. I'm also joining online from the Philippine Embassy in Jordan.
All right. Barbie J. Labrador Rosales.
Good morning, Mr. Chair. Good evening from Washington, D.C. Barbie Rosales po.
All right. John Boyd Concepcion Santos.
Good morning, Your Honor. I am from the Philippine Embassy in New Delhi.
New Delhi,
Yes, sir.
India.
Yes, sir.
Good luck. Pat Lester Fernandez Solosa.
Good morning, Mr. Chair. I'm joining online from Stockholm, Sweden.
Sweden.
Yes, sir.
Fiamor Vin Salanga Tiosen.
Good morning po, Mr. Chair. I'm joining online from the Philippine Embassy in Wellington, New Zealand po.
Wellington, New Zealand. All right.
Opo, sir.
Marivil Villa Valles.
Good morning, Mr. Chairman. I'm connecting virtually from New York, Philippine Mission.
All right. Paulo Reposo Zurita.
Good morning, Your Honor. I'm joining online from our embassy in Riyadh, Kingdom of Saudi Arabia po.
All right. Okay, Mark Hansel Halililao, are you
Hello,
already
good
present
morning,
online?
Mr. Chair. Good morning po, Mr. Chair. Can you hear me now?
Yes, where are you posted?
I'm sorry, I'm having some problems with my microphone a while ago po.
All right.
I'm posted
Where are you
here at the
posted?
Philippine Embassy in Beijing, China po.
All right, Beijing. All right. May call mo na. Dapat. Kulang pa. Okay, Madam Secretary, please inform the body of the compliance of the jurisdictional requirements pursuant to the new rules of the Commission and rules of the standing committees and other relevant information pertaining to the 49 ad interim appointments under consideration.
Thank you, Mr. Chairperson, Your Honors. On November 9 and 13, 2023, your Secretariat received the respective ad interim appointments of 49 officials in the Department of Foreign Affairs. Their ad interim appointments were duly referred to the Committee on Foreign Affairs by the Commission Chairperson and Senate President Juan Miguel Mix F. Zubiri, pursuant to Section 16, Chapter 5 of the new rules of the Commission. Likewise, Mr. Chairperson, Your Honors, the ad interim appointments under consideration were published on October 13 and November 14, 2023, in two newspapers of general circulation, the Manila Standard and the Manila Times, and on the same dates were broadcast over PTV4 pursuant to Section 2, Article 2 of the new rules of the standing committees. The Commission Secretariat has not received any opposition against any of the appointees. Further, your Secretariat received a letter from HRMO DFA signed by Assistant Secretary Christopher B. Montero dated December 6, 2023, addressed to the Committee Chairperson Senator Jinggoy Ejercito Estrada requesting for the waiver of the personal appearances of 25 officials of the Department of Foreign Affairs in today's hearing. That is all, Mr. Chairperson, Your Honors.
All right. Suspend mo na. All right, session is hereby suspended. Okay, I'd like to acknowledge first the presence of Senator Amy Marcos, Congressman Ramon Guico, Congressman Johnny Pimentel, Congressman Oka Malapitan, and Congressman Gay Padiernos. Senator Amy?
Yes, just very briefly, may I call on Chief of Mission Class 1, the nominee Maria Teresa Torres Almojuela. Okay, thanks.
Please take the hot seat.
You were previously the Ambassador and Deputy Permanent Representative to the UN, is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor. I was in Geneva.
in your view, would have,
Excuse me, Senator Amy. Can the secretary administer the oath first
sorry, yes, correct.
for all nominees, please? Please stand up.
Please stand and raise your right
Including
hands.
those online, please.
And please respond to the committee to hear. For those online, please turn on your microphones so that the committee will hear your responses. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth in this proceeding? So help you God. Response.
Yes.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes.
Sure.
I do. Yes.
Mr. Chairperson,
Yes,
the
Your Honor.
appointees are
All right,
under oath.
may now be seated. Okay, Senator Amy.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. Once again, if I may repeat, you were previously the ambassador and deputy permanent representative to the UN. What, in your view, would have been a feasible move to try and enforce the Philippine-China arbitral ruling through the UN General Assembly? People's Republic. Is there anything in your experience that you could recommend to further enforce the arbitral ruling through the UN General Assembly?
Thank you very much, Your Honor. I think there has been some engagement between the Department of Foreign Affairs and the members of the Senate, and this has resulted in a resolution adopted some months ago. There are many ways by which the Department of Foreign Affairs and Philippine diplomacy has pursued this issue in different bodies in the UN. But in the General Assembly, there have been opportunities that we pursued to, for example, pursue the rule of law, statements on the rule of law, the primacy of international legal bodies, UNCLOS, of course, and some maritime environmental protection provisions in discussions, including in the BBNJ and the Law of the Sea state parties meetings. So these are the ways by which we have pursued the spirit of the arbitration in the General Assembly, Your Honor.
Yes. Is there anything else we can do? Clearly, they haven't been very effective so far.
I think we continue to make known the position of the Philippines. We have nominated very good individuals, Filipino experts, for example, in the Commission on the Limits of the Continental Shelf. I think these are important actions of the Philippines when it comes to projecting our maritime policy and the significance we attach to the arbitration award.
Yes, can we broaden the participation of our allies? We are not the only claimants in the West Philippine Sea.
I think there have been many opportunities by which countries have spoken with us on the rule of law, the primacy of UNCLOS, and the primacy of UNCLOS, and also in the context of the work of the Commission on the Limits of the Continental Shelf, we have given statements and we have benefited from the support of countries like Germany, the UK, and France to support our position on the 9-dash line.
Yes, there are those who have said that actually we should encourage multilateral action even within the General Assembly, which we have so far failed to do. What can the Philippines do to elevate its profile further within the UNGA in order to garner support for future resolutions and measures, such as our effort to obtain a seat on the Security Council?
Your Honor, thank you for that question. We have been very consistent, and the Philippines has achieved credibility as a champion of the rule of law, and this includes the primacy of legal bodies. For example, this year, the Philippines and other partners successfully pursued a resolution in the UNGA to mark the anniversary of the Permanent Court of Arbitration. I think this is just one of the many ways by which we have projected a strong presence of the Philippines in the UN, and also, of course, more importantly, as a vanguard of rule of law. And this is not only in the UN, but in New York, but in different bodies all over, including technical bodies, Your Honor.
Yes, thank you. Maybe you can enlighten us briefly regarding the Security Council. We know that a number of seats are actually on rota among different countries. Is it actually our turn?
Yes, Your Honor. In 2014, the Philippines launched a bid for the Asia Pacific seat for the UN Security Council. This is for the term 2027 to 2028. That's 2 years. We have served in the human rights, in the Security Council 4 times prior to this, and we were the lone nomination.
Sorry to interrupt. I'm confused. When was the last time we sat on the Security Council?
It was in 2004.
Okay, so it's a long time.
It's been a long time. And in 2014, we launched this bid, and on the direction of President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr., Your Honor, we have engaged members of the Senate, members of Congress, and also the executive agencies for a nationwide, all-nation campaign to secure the seat. The election will be in 2026.
Yes, my question is, in the last 9 years, from 2014 to the present, we have so far failed to garner any support for a seat on the Security Council.
We have gathered some considerable support to date.
Tagal na niyan, 9 na taon na yan, wala nangyayari, magte-10 years na po. So what's the likelihood?
We are trying our best to secure more significant votes by reaching out to countries outside the region.
So far,
we have about 70, 80 votes at this time. We are confirming this right now.
Ilan ang dapat?
We need at least 2/3 of voting members, 100, so that's 130. But that's the minimum. We're aiming for a really strong first round, Your Honor.
Okay, no, the question arises because you have said repeatedly that we have gained great credibility in asserting the rule of law. And this is apparently not entirely recognized because so far our bid has failed. Secondly, why is the ICC then trying to assert itself in our territory if we're recognized as champions of the rule of law?
The decision to withdraw from the ICC, I think, was made in a different context.
No, I am not asking about our decision. I am asking about the members and the ICC attempting to assert itself in our territory. If we are considered champions of the rule of law, bakit pa sila manghihimasok dito? Clearly, we're not.
Your Honor, I think the Philippines has made this position very clear that we are a sovereign state and there are fundamental principles that we observe and we adhere to. And in the case of the ICC, we do have strong institutions, and ICC jurisdiction only kicks off when there's a lack of accountable institutions. And I think we have...
Precisely, I'm in full agreement with the ambassador. Kinakawawa na tayo kahit parati nating sinasabi na ang batas ay mangingibabaw sa lahat. Bakit ganun? Anong silbi ng UN? kapag ganyan?
Your Honor, I think we should continue to project, and I think the Philippines has been consistent in espousing the values of the rule of law and multilateralism. And I think there are certain contexts that countries make certain decisions, and despite some of them, I think we have succeeded in being a strong
I think
global
we don't
actor.
need to apologize for our determination to withdraw from the ICC. What I am asking is the other end of the stick. Bakit tayo kinakawawa, minamaliit, at ibig pang pakialaman? Kung maliwanag naman na talaga naman na umiiral ang batas dito sa atin at tumaandar ang ating mga korte. Bakit ganon? Bakit ganon yung UN? Bakit ganon yung ICC? Mas malalim ang pagkaintindi mo kasi matagal ka ron. Baka naman pwede ninyo ipaliwanag sa amin. Kasi sa akin, di ko talaga maintindihan.
There are different actors in the UN system, and I think the government has taken an important role in making sure that all these stakeholders are engaged. Your Honor, there are also civil society actors and other personalities in the UN system that we have to engage to make sure that we are understood and the position of the Philippines is upheld. I think I agree with you, Your Honor, we have taken a very consistent stand on this issue. And I think most part of the world, many nations understand this position of the Philippines. And they know how strong the accountability mechanisms are in the country.
Yep, that will be all.
Thank you, Senator Aimee. I would like to acknowledge the presence of Senator Cynthia Villar and Congressman Casataya. Ikaw, Rob, no? Hey, Madam Maria Teresa Almoyala, if I were to ask you, tama ba yung paghihimasok ng mga taga-ICC dito? Papayag ka ba na pumasok dito sa ating bansa para mag-imbestiga?
Hindi po, personally and professionally, because ang investigative, ang saklaw po ng ICC ay na-justify lang kung mahina ang mga institutions ng isang bansa. At kung walang mga proseso na nangyayari sa loob ng bansa para i-hear itong mga kaso na dinadala sa kanila.
Because I believe that the justice system in our country is really working. Do you agree?
Opo.
Senator, Congressman Pimentel.
Baka sakali din. Anyway, Mr. Chair, I agree with the nominee. I think Filipino citizens should be tried by the Filipino courts. And that is the reason why United States, Russia withdrew from ICC because the Supreme Court issued an opinion that U.S. citizens should be tried by the U.S. courts. So tama po yung, not really tama, but I concur with the statement of the nominee that I believe we should be careful in rejoining the ICC, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Congressman Johnny. Since nobody would want to ask further questions to the nominee, you're now excused.
Yes, thank you. Given her opinion with which we all concur, I think we should move for her appointment. Thank you
Okay,
for
thank
her
you.
confirmation.
Thank you, Madam Teresa Almohela. Can now be seated.
Thank you. Thank you, Your Honors.
Suspend mo. All right, Senator Amy wishes to ask questions to.
Yes, I'd like, once again, to understand the job of the Undersecretary for Migrant Workers Affairs, and that is therefore to inquire from Robert Oxan Ferrer Jr., please. Thank you.
Morning po.
Yes, good morning. Given that you've all taken the oath, there's no need to repeat it. May I simply inquire regarding certain problems that have arisen in the recent past, and these involve the fact that DFA continues to have a migrant workers affairs unit, despite the establishment of the Department of Migrant Workers. Aren't there any overlaps? There are already apparent overlaps between the OWA, for example, and the DMW. Eto pa, may ikatlo pa, yung DFA. So, when it comes to assisting migrant workers, sinong nauuna? Ano yung paghati-hati ng mga kaso sa jurisdiction ng DFA, DMW at saka OWA?
Maraming salamat po sa tanong, Your Honor, and good morning to all the members. Of all our 100 foreign service posts po, 36 pa lang po ang may migrant workers attaches. So yung mga wala pa hong migrant workers attaches, kami pa rin po ang kumikilos na assistance to nationals cases. Some of the cases, for example, ma'am, involving the seafarers in Algeria and yung mga nakidnap po ng Houthi, DFA pa rin po ang in the lead as far as the political negotiations and diplomatic negotiations are concerned. Ma'am, doon sa unang tanong niyo po.
Sa mga tripulante sa Houthi,
Yes, ma'am.
na dinakip ng Houthi, ano ba yung pinakamalapit na embassy doon? Sino yung pinakamalapit na attaché?
Our consulate, our embassy, ma'am, in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, covers the Houthi-controlled part of Yemen kasi nagrebelde po sila against the recognized government. But may quiet diplomacy po na nangyayari ngayon among the ambassadors po sa Oman.
Kaya alam natin, di ba, na yung ating honorary consul ay Houthi. Kaya dapat siya yung nanguna sa negosasyon sa mga kapwa niyang Houthi din.
Tama po kayo, ma'am.
Update ba dyan? Kasi, di ba, katribo niya ang mga yan eh.
Tama po kayo, ma'am. Your information is very up to date po. Yung honorary consul po natin sa Sanaa ay may simpatya sa mga Houthi, although hindi niya po sinasabi out loud na Houthi po siya. So we have a team actually on the ground coordinating with him for the possible release of the 17. May isa pa po silang mission which is yung pagripat po ng 22 overstaying Filipinos in Yemen. So we're waiting for their update po, ma'am, and we hope to have a meeting with him soon online.
17 na dinakip, meron pang 22.
Ano po yun, ma'am? Ordinary ripat lang po yun, ma'am. They need to pay their overstaying visa fees. Mas delikado po so yung, ma'am, yung 17.
Yung
because
17, wala ka pang magandang balita para sa Pasko.
we are awaiting updates, ma'am, from our ambassador in Oman and our ambassador in Qatar. Why these ambassadors po? Because these two countries are the active ones in mediating po with the Houthis in the release po nung 17 seafarers.
Hapon, ano, ng Pasko, kawawa naman. May sasabihin ko lang ako kasi hindi nagtatali ng maayos yung net worth mo. Ayusin na lang ang papeles.
Yes, ma'am.
May net worth issue. May unaccounted increase. Ayusin mo na lang kasi
Sa emoluments po yun, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
kaya nga, pero ipaliwanag mo maigi para hindi maging issue.
Yes, ma'am.
Salamat. Yun lang po.
Will do po.
Thank you, Senator Amy. Would like to acknowledge the presence of Senator J.V. Ercito and Senator Nancy Binay. Can we now proceed to the roll call, Madam Secretary? Please call the roll.
The honorable officers and members of the Committee on Foreign Affairs, Vice Chairperson Senator Maria Lourdes Nancy S. Binay, Representative Virginia G. Biron, MD, Senator Christopher Bong T. Go, Senator Lauren Legarda, Representative Rodante D. Marcoleta, Representative Lani Mercado Revilla, Representative Jose Gay G. Padiernos, Senator Francis Tol N. Tolentino, Members, Senator Francis Chis G. Escudero, Representative Albert S. Garcia, Representative Greg G. Gasataya, Senator Risa Ontiveros, Representative Oscar Oca G. Malapitan, Senator Amy Marcos, Senator Grace Poe, Representative Jordine Jesus M. Romualdo, Representative Manuel T. Sagarbaria, Senator Cynthia A. Villar, ex officio members, Representative Ramon N. Guico Jr., Majority Floor Leader Representative Luis Raymond L. Ray F. Villaferte Jr., Assistant Majority Floor Leader Senator Joseph Victor G. Ejercito, Minority Floor Leader Senator Alan Peter Compañero S. Cayetano, Assistant Minority Floor Leader Representative Johnny T. Pimentel. The chairperson is present. Ayun.
With 10 members present, including the chair, the existence of a quorum is hereby declared.
And then approval of the
Majority Leader? Approval.
Mr. Chair, I move to dispense the reading of the minutes of this meeting held on September 13, 2023, and consider the same as approved.
There is a motion to dispense with the reading of the minutes of the meeting held on September 13, 2023, and consider the same as approved. Any objection? There being none, the reading of the minutes of the meeting held on September 13, 2023 is hereby dispensed with, and the same is considered as approved.
motion to approve request for waiver.
And Majority Leader?
Mr. Chair, I move that the letter from DFA HRMO Assistant Secretary Christopher Montero, dated December 6, 2023, addressed to the committee chairperson, Senator Estrada, requesting for the waiver of the personal appearances of 25 officials for reasons stated therein and as reported by the CA Secretary be approved. I so move, Mr. Chair.
Is there any objection? Hearing none, the motion is hereby approved. Okay, are there any other members who wishes to ask question?
Mr. Chair.
Senator Goodwan?
Thank you. To the better one. And a pleasant good morning, everybody. Magandang umaga po sa inyo lahat. Anyway, Mr. Chair, I'd just like to vouch for the Mr. Robert Ferrer, who served as Consul General in Ankara, Turkey. Then Senate President Franklin Drilon and I visited Turkey for the parliamentary visit. Dalawa lang ho kami. And he's really capable, really hardworking, talagang flawless po. And everything went well in our visit to Ankara, to Izmir, and Istanbul. No, talagang I would say that he's really a very capable and deserving to be promoted in his position. So that's all, Mr. Chair. Thank you.
Since my younger brother has confirmed as watch for your integrity, I do not have any objections anymore. You may now be excused. Any other
Yes.
senators or congressmen who wants
Yes,
to ask?
Mr. Chair, I
Senator
just
Amy.
needed clarification on the nomination of Janina Lourdes S. Bustos Borromeo. Can we please be clarified very quickly?
Please take the seat.
Nalilito lang po ako. It's indicated doon sa mga papeles ninyo na ikaw yung Acting Director of Office of Treaties and Legal Affairs. Yet another officer for confirmation today, Sheila May Briones, likewise indicated that she will be the Acting Director for the said office. Alin sa inyong dalawa talaga ang magiging Acting Director of Office of Treaties?
Ma'am, pareho po kaming acting directors at the moment.
Pwede
The-
bang ganun?
Yes, ma'am. There are 4 divisions in the Office of Treaties and Legal Affairs, and I am the acting director of Division 1, which is the Law Division. And Ms. Sheila Briones is the acting director of Division 4, which is the Prosecution Division po.
The publication.
Prosecution po,
Prosecution.
Your Honor. Opo.
What are the other 2 divisions, just by way of information?
There are 2 other divisions. Divisions 2 and 3 are, they handle treaties. Division,
Sorry?
they handle treaties po.
Isn't the entire office the Office of Treaties and Legal Affairs in any case? How can they be the only ones dealing with treaties?
Ma'am, that is the delineation of responsibilities in our office.
So in your case, for example, as the acting director for Division 1, which you say encompasses law, wala kang kinalaman sa treaties?
Wala po, ma'am.
So what do you deal with?
We handle contract reviews po, legal opinions po.
I see.
Yes,
I
ma'am.
see. So contract reviews by and large. Tapos yung Division 3, ano naman siya?
They also handle treaties po, but the economic aspects, the cultural aspects po of treaties.
Both cultural and economic.
Yes, ma'am. That's for Division 3 po.
Military.
That would be Division 2 po.
Division 2, treaties, military.
Yes, ma'am. Security po. Maritime issues po.
Okay, all right. And when they overlap and become economic, what happens? Is it 2 or 3?
If it's economic po, it's 3.
Right. No, for the fishermen in the West Philippine Sea, it's clearly an economic issue. For our Navy and Coast Guard, it's clearly a national security issue.
Yes, ma'am.
Where will it fall in your office?
If it's security issue po. If it covers law of the seas, mga maritime delineation po. But if it's economic, like fisher folks, it would be 3 po.
Okay, thank you very much for explaining that there are in fact 4 divisions. There was a level of confusion. Thank you.
Thank you po.
That'll be all, Chairman.
Thank you, Senator Amy. Any other members who wish to ask questions? If there are, you can now be excused.
Thank you, sir.
Senator Amy.
Chairman, palabhasa nabanggit yung West Philippine Sea. Can we call on Alvin Castañeda Malasig, Assistant Director, Acting Director of the West Philippine Sea and Maritime Jurisdictions Division? Is he present?
Are you?
Good morning, Your Honor. I'm in Tokyo right now. Do you hear me, Your Honor? I'm so sorry.
There? Can you hear us? Ayan.
Ayun
Tumutunog.
siya.
Your Honor, I can hear you.
You can hear us. All right. Senator Amy Marcos is going to ask questions.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Solo na lang siya. Yung solo. Hindi namin malaman kung sino dyan eh.
Kaya nga ang dain nila eh.
I'm sorry, Your
lahat sila
Honor,
nakatungo.
the connection is breaking. I'm sorry.
Walang picture. Ayun.
All right. Ikaw si Alvin.
Ikaw pala si Alvin. Sure ka? Narinig mo kami? Parang wala eh.
Naka-freeze eh.
Yes, sir.
Ayun.
Nawawala-wala po yung sound, Your Honor.
Okay.
Narinig mo kami, Alvin?
Opo, malinaw na po, Your Honor.
All right.
Nawala pa.
Okay. I'll just put it on record. Baka sakali may sasagot nito. If, in your opinion, is a separate code of conduct with Malaysia and Vietnam feasible? What would be its legal status? And would it be of any practical use? Or will it simply complicate further the already complicated negotiations of the ASEAN-China Code of Conduct? I'm not going to bind you in any way, but I simply needed a professional diplomat's opinion because it was incomprehensible to me.
Thank you for the question, Your Honor. Of course, this is my personal opinion. I believe it won't be as effective unless we have a code of conduct for all claimant states. Because, of course, ASEAN states are major claimants, but we also have another one, which is not part of ASEAN. And we need their cooperation so that we could maintain peace and stability in our region. Without that country, it would be impossible for us to have an effective implementation of any kind of code of conduct, Your Honor.
Yes, thank you very much. I get the general gist of your opinion. If you could perhaps give me in written form a slightly more expanded version of the same because I couldn't hear you very well. But thank you very much. I received the gist of it. Kung sana pwede na lang i-text yung kabuuan. Maraming salamat. Isa na lang po, Mr. Chair. Magtatanong lang ako doon sa kumpet, naiintriga lang ako. JB Bandigan Arguillas, Assistant Director, Southern Europe.
All right. Are you present online, JV? Are you physically present here? Babae pala.
Yes, sir. Good morning po.
Magtatanong lang ako kasi i-sponsor ko mamaya yung sa double tax avoidance agreement ng Philippines at saka Brunei. At ang balita ko nang galing ka doon dati. Tama
Yes, ma'am.
ba yun?
Opo.
Okay. At meron kang ninegotiate to enhance bilateral trade with Brunei through the Philippines, through the Philippine-based wooden vessels, otherwise known as the Compete Trade Proposal. Can you give the Commission a little background on what this very interesting trade proposal is? What products will be exporting and what will be importing in return?
Yes, ma'am. Before I left Brunei, I was assigned as the economic officer of the embassy for 1 year, from 2022 until 2023. And then the Brunei government came to us with a proposal to trade with the Southern Philippines using Compete. It's a wooden hulled vessels po that are used in Mindanao. Yes, ma'am. And then they were proposing to trade agricultural goods with us po.
They doing that already anyway?
No, ma'am. But this time they want it formalized po. Talagang there's a formal trade process.
Pero right now it's ongoing ba?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, it's ongoing, di ba? Pero to formalize it.
Yes,
And what
ma'am.
would it take to formalize such?
Brunei already has a port in place specifically for the docking of wooden hulled vessels in.
Do we need a trade agreement for that?
No, ma'am. It's just it's more of a port-to-port na agreement po.
I see. Pero sa atin, where would the port be?
The ports identified are in usually the Barm region, Zamboanga.
Alin yung gusto nila? Sa Tawi-Tawi ba yan?
Yes, ma'am, Zamboanga and
Ah.
Tawi-Tawi.
Ah?
Zamboanga and Tawi-Tawi po.
Yeah, and no, the reason I ask is we're all looking for ways and means in order to bring development and prosperity to the Barm area. And this idea was one that we welcome.
Yes, yes, ma'am.
And that would involve the barter trade revival of Zamboanga as well. Is that correct?
In a way, yes, ma'am, but the intention really is to move from the wooden-hulled vessels into the steel-hulled vessels po. Once trade is more formalized.
Oh, so so what it would require is firstly a port in the Philippine area
Yes,
of
yes po.
responsibility. And secondly, who would spend for the upgrade from the wooden hull to steel?
When I left, ma'am, the Brunei shipping company was already talking with operators in the Philippines also. They intend to partner po. They have their own steel-hulled vessels and they're looking for partners po in the southern Philippines then.
Yes. Okay. Thank you
Yes.
very much. Yes, that's an interesting and most viable proposal, I suppose. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am.
And, we applaud these innovative ideas. Thank you. Mr. Chairman, I'd just like to make a word of commendation to put this on record that Janina Lourdes S. Bustos Borromeo was no, sorry. I already spoke to her earlier. No, it's Lorena Joy Paderna Banagodos. Tama ba ito? Am I murdering your name? Okay. No, I had no question, ma'am. I was simply going to put on record my commendation for your service to the Filipino people during the time of the pandemic. You set up single-handedly, virtually, the Philippine consulate in Istanbul with 2 people, coordinated food and cash cards to our OFWs, and they reported to us your exemplary service. So, is there anything you'd like to tell us about the lessons you learned and about your experience from grateful Filipinos in Istanbul at the time?
Morning, Your Honors. Yes, it was quite a difficult period for everyone, but a big lesson that we learned there is that our OFW community is a big force multiplier. So even with 2 personnel, we were able to assist itong ating mga kababayans na their employers were not able to, were telling them to not report to work. So there was a lot of Filipinos who didn't have income. So yung mga kababayans din po natin sa Istanbul, sila po ang naging mahalagang factor din na kung saan ipamahagi natin yung tulong ng mga kapwa kababayan din natin sa mga to those who desperately needed food items at that time. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you very much. Yes, certainly the DFA and the Philippine government cannot have too tight ties with the Filipino communities everywhere. They're really the heart and soul of our involvement with Filipinos abroad. Maraming salamat po.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you, Senator Amy.
Thank you po.
You're now excused. I'd like to acknowledge the presence of Congressman J.J. Romualdo and Senator Bongo, who is present virtually. Okay, if there are no more inquiries or clarifications from the members of the commission, the majority leader is recognized.
Mr. Chair, I move that the committee recommend to the plenary for the commission to confirm the ad interim appointments of the 49 officials in the Department of Foreign Affairs as listed in the agenda.
There is a motion to recommend to the plenary for the commission to confirm the ad interim appointments of the 49 officials in the Department of Foreign Affairs, namely Chief of Mission Class 1, Maria Teresa Torres Almohela, Bernadette Therese Chiu Fernandez, Chief of Mission Class 2, Robert Oxan Ferrer Jr., Christine Lailani Rodriguez Salye, Career Minister Lorena Joy Paderna Banagodos, Joselito Chad Nalus Jacinto Jr., and John Gumapos Reyes. For Foreign Service Officer Class 1, Daryl Ann Roque Artates, Theodore Andre Progolidad Bauzon, Janina Lourdes Bustos Borromeo, Candy Cypress Bauzon, Nicole Therese Antonio de Castro, Alexander Joseph Aison Estomo, Alan Roy Quilino Gabriola, Maria Charmaine Doria Guevara, Alvin Castañeda Malasig, Shirley Ong Nuevo, and Christine Del Mundo Salvador. And for Foreign Service Officer Class 2, Thomas Philip Cruz Aquino, J.B. Bandigan Arguillas, Manuel Cueto Ayap, Julie Ann Ambohon Binyahan, Sheila May Alinsangan Briones, Iris Vanessa Batumbacal Caranzo, Venins, Alan Valenzuela Carillo, Charles Lawrence Luaching, Joan Macris Camus Corrado, Emilu Banyes Felimer, April Flor Galima Mejia, Mina Angeles Lim Ganzon, Alfred Christopher Amistad Giang, Mark Hansel Halili Lau, Mark Dominic Esparas Lim, Marco Angelo Felix Lim Lopez, Albari Belwa Macalawan, Beatriz Alexandra Garcia Martinez, Patricia Corpus Milla, Maria Claribel Maulion Ochoa, Jose Santiago Fonacier Olaguera, Angeli Absil Payumo, Tanya Faye Ongogan Ramiro, Barbie Jane Labrador Rosales, Janice Sanchez Rivera, John Boyd, Concepcion Santos, Pat Lester Fernandez Solosa, Fia Morvin Salangat Yosen, Marivil Villa Valles, Johaira Wahab Marantan, and last but not the least, Paulo Reposo Zurita. Are there any objections?
Mr. Chairman?
Yes.
Yes, thank you,
Congressman
Mr.
JJ.
Chairman. Before we refer them to the plenary, Mr. Chairman, Your Honor, I would like to thank the Department of Foreign Affairs, especially to our Ambassador Teddy Boy Locsin for taking care of our delegation, the province of Camiguin, during the World Travel Mart last month, Mr. Chairman. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you very much, Congressman JJ Romualdo. Okay, are there any objections? Hearing none, the ad interim appointments of the 49 officials in the Department of Foreign Affairs, which I have mentioned earlier, are hereby recommended to the plenary session of the Commission on Appointments. Congratulations. Majority Leader?
There being no other matters to discuss, I move to adjourn the meeting.
On motion of the Majority Floor Leader, Congressman Vico and Julius Conda, there being no objection, the meeting is hereby adjourned.
Fifth plenary session of the Commission Appointments in the second regular session of the 19th Congress is hereby called to order. Our distinguished colleague from the beautiful province of Camiguin shall lead the chamber in prayer.
Good afternoon. Let's all bow our heads and feel the presence of the Almighty God. Thank you, Almighty One, for all that He has led us once more in this chamber today. We come to you asking for your guidance, wisdom, and support as we do our job in the exercise of the Commission's mandate. Allow us to grow closer as a community of public servants and nurture the bonds with the people we serve. Thank you for this opportunity to be stewards of your will in confirming capable and deserving officials in the Department of Foreign Affairs. May you continue, O God, to guide them in their respective area of assignments so they may be able to serve to the best interest of the country and our people. Bless thee, O God, our shared missions to improve the lives and future of our people. Help us to do our work with utmost integrity, honesty, excellence, and reverence. Again, Father God, we thank you for this day and through the days ahead of us. This we pray. Amen.
Amen. Please remain standing for the singing of the Philippine National Anthem. Secretary, please call the roll of members.
The honorable members of the Commission on Appointments, Maria Lourdes Nancy S. Binay, Virginel G. Biron, Alan Peter Compañero S. Cayetano, Joseph Victor G. Ejercito, Francis Chis G. Escudero, Jinggoy Ejercito Estrada, Albert S. Garcia, Greg G. Gasataya, Christopher Bong T. Go, Ramon N. Guico Jr., Risa Ontiveros, Lauren Legarda, Oscar Oka G. Malapitan, Rodante D. Marculeta, Aimee R. Marcos, Lani Mercado Revilla, Jose Gay G. Pajernos, Johnny T. Pimentel, Grace Poe,
Present.
Jordine Jesus M. Romualdo, Manuel T. Sagarbaria, Francis Tol N. Tolentino, Luis Raymond L. Ray F. Villafuerte Jr., Cynthia A. Villar. The chairperson is present.
With 15 persons present in person and 2 present online, total member of 17 members, 17 members present, with chair declares presence of a quorum. Majority Leader, before we discuss other matters, we'd just like to put on record our deepest appreciation and greetings to 3 members of the CA who are celebrating their birthdays this month. And that is, of course, our Vice Chairperson, Ramon Guico, who celebrated his 59th birthday yesterday, December 10. And we also have Representative First Biron, who's celebrating his birthday on December 26, together with Senator J.V. Ejercito, it's also December 26. So we will allow the blowouts to be when we come back on January. So, yes, Majority Leader.
Mr. Chair, I move to dispense with the reading of the journal of the plenary session held on December 5, 2023, and consider the same as approved.
There being no objection to the motion, motion is approved.
Mr. Chair, may we proceed to consider the recommendation of the Committee on Foreign Affairs on the ad interim appointments of 49 officials in the Department of Foreign Affairs. I so move, Mr. Chair.
There being no objection, motion is approved.
Mr. Chair, I move that the chairperson of the Committee on Foreign Affairs, Senator Jingo Estrada, be recognized.
Our distinguished chairperson of the Committee on Foreign Affairs, Senator Jingo Estrada, is recognized to sponsor our colleagues, our other public servants.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chairman, honorable members of the Commission on Appointments, ladies and gentlemen, this representation as chairperson of the Committee on Foreign Affairs has the distinct privilege to sponsor the ad interim appointments of 49 officials of the Department of Foreign Affairs. Following a public hearing this morning, your committee found them to be fit and qualified and ruled to endorse them to the plenary for the approval of this august body. Our appointees come from different backgrounds. Some started their stint in public service here in the Senate, in the executive offices, the judiciary, even the military and Coast Guard service, while others began their careers in the academe and the corporate world. They have all answered the call of duty in the Foreign Service, and such diversity of competencies and advocacies of our appointees contribute to the strengthened capacity of the DFA in addressing the complex problems and issues that they are confronted with. Let me take this opportunity to express sincerest gratitude to the DFA family for providing invaluable technical and operational assistance, which contributed to the successful hosting of the 31st annual meeting of the Asia Pacific Parliamentary Forum held here in Manila from November 23 to 26 of this year. Distinguished colleagues, I am honored to recommend that this body confirm the ad interim appointments of number 1, Maria Teresa Torres Almojela, Chief of Mission Class 1. She is currently the Chief of Staff in the Office of the Secretary and Concurrent Assistant Secretary, United Nations and International Organizations of the DFA. Previously, she served as our Ambassador and Deputy Permanent Representative of the Philippine Mission to the UN and international organizations in Geneva, Switzerland. Interestingly, she started her career in government as an information officer here at the Philippine Senate in 1993. Number 2, Bernadette Therese Chiu Fernandez, Chief of Mission Class 1. Since October 2022, she is the Chief Coordinator of the Office of the Foreign Affairs Secretary. She has been in the Foreign Service for 28 years, who has been deployed overseas as Consul General in the Philippine Consulate General in Milan, Italy, and Deputy Consul General in the Philippine Consulate General in Toronto, Canada. Number 3, Robert Oxan Ferrer Jr., Chief of Mission Class 2. He is presently the acting Senior Special Assistant in the Office of the Undersecretary for Migrant Workers Affairs. He served as Deputy Chief of Mission and Consul General in Philippine Embassy in Moscow, Russia, from April 2019 to July 2023, and acting Assistant Secretary in DFA Mindanao. He dedicated 25 years in foreign service. Number 4, Christine Lailani Rodrigueza Salye, Chief of Mission Class 2. She joins us virtually from Geneva, Switzerland, where she is now posted as our Deputy Permanent Representative and Minister in the Permanent Mission of the Philippines to the United Nations and other international organizations. She joined the DFA as a contractual clerk in 1997, worked her way up the organizational hierarchy. She has been with the DFA for 26 long years. Likewise, Mr. President, I endorse the promotions of the following officials: Lorena Joy Paderna Panagodos to the rank of Career Minister. Joselito Chad Nalus Jacinto Jr. to the rank of Career Minister. John Gumapos Reyes to the rank of Career Minister. For Foreign Service Officer Class 1, I'm pleased to confirm Darrell Ann Roque Artates to the rank of Foreign Service Officer Class 1. Theodore Andre Purgalidad Bauzon to the rank of Foreign Service Officer Class 1. Janina Lourdes Bustos Borromeo to the rank of Foreign Service Officer Class 1. Candy S. Cypress Bauzon to the rank of Foreign Service Officer Class 1. Nicole Therese Antonio de Castro to the rank of Foreign Service Officer Class 1. Alexander Joseph Aison Estomo to the rank of Foreign Service Officer Class 1. Alan Roy Quilino Gabriola to the rank of Foreign Service Officer Class 1. Maria Charmaine Doria Guevara to the rank of Foreign Service Officer Class 1. Alvin Castañeda Malasig to the rank of Foreign Service Officer Class 1. Shirley Ong Nuevo to the rank of Foreign Service Officer Class 1. Anne Christine Del Mundo Salvador to the rank of Foreign Service Officer Class 1. And for Foreign Service Officer Class 2, we have Thomas Philip Cruz Aquino to the rank of Foreign Service Officer Class 2. J.B. Bandigan Arguillas to the rank of Foreign Service Officer Class 2. Manuel Cueto Ayap to the rank of Foreign Service Officer Class 2. Julian Ambonon Benyahan to the rank of Foreign Service Officer Class 2. Sheila May Alingasan Briones to the rank of Foreign Service Officer Class 2. Iris Vanessa Batumbacal Caranzo to the rank of Foreign Service Officer Class 2. Benins Allen Valenzuela Carillo to the rank of Foreign Service Officer Class 2. Charles Lawrence Lua Ching to the rank of Foreign Service Officer Class 2. Joan Macris Camus Corrado to the rank of Foreign Service Officer Class 2. Emilu Banyas Felimer to the rank of Foreign Service Officer Class 2. April Flor Galima Mejia to the rank of Foreign Service Officer Class 2. Mina Angeles Lim Ganson to the rank of Foreign Service Officer Class 2. Alfred Christopher Amistad Giang to the rank of Foreign Service Officer Class 2. Mark Hansel Halili Lau to the rank of Foreign Service Officer Class 2. Mark Dominic Esparas Lim to the rank of Foreign Service Officer Class 2. Marco Angelo Felix Lim Lopez to the rank of Foreign Service Officer Class 2. Albari Belwa Makalawan to the rank of Foreign Service Officer Class 2. Beatriz Alexandra Garcia Martinez to the rank of Foreign Service Officer Class 2. Patricia Corpus Milla to the rank of Foreign Service Officer Class 2. Maria Claribel Maulon Ochoa to the rank of Foreign Service Officer Class 2. Jose Santiago Fonacier Olaguera to the rank of Foreign Service Officer Class 2. Angeli Absin Payumo to the rank of Foreign Service Officer Class 2. Tanya Faye Ongogan Ramiro to the rank of Foreign Service Officer Class 2. Barbie J. Labrador Rosales to the rank of Foreign Service Officer Class 2. Janice Sanchez Rivera to the rank of Foreign Service Officer Class 2. John Boyd Concepcion Santos to the rank of Foreign Service Officer Class 2. Pat Lester Fernandez Solosa to the rank of Foreign Service Officer Class 2. Piamor Vin Salanga Tiosen to the rank of Foreign Service Officer Class 2. Marivil Villa Valles to the rank of Foreign Service Officer Class 2. Johaira Wahab Manantan to the rank of Foreign Service Officer Class 2. And last but not the least, Paolo Reposo Zurita to the rank of Foreign Service Officer Class 2. I so move, Mr. Chairman.
Mr. Chair, before we act on the motion, there are a number of members of the commission who would like to deliver their seconding speeches. May we now recognize first is Congresswoman Lani Mercado. I so move, Mr. Chair.
Distinguished colleague, Congresswoman Lani Mercado of Mercado Revilla of the City of Bacoor and Province of Cavite is recognized.
Mr. President, esteemed colleagues of this commission, I wish to express my support for the confirmation of the 49 ad interim promotions of our distinguished career diplomats from the Department of Foreign Affairs. These diplomats, meticulously selected for their competence and expertise, embody the core values of excellence, integrity, unwavering commitment, and love for our fellow Filipinos overseas. Serving as the face of our nation in the international arena, their professionalism consistently earns the respect and admiration of the global community. Amidst the challenges encountered in various parts of the world, our career diplomats exemplify steadfast dedication to their duties. These well-deserved promotions will undoubtedly empower them even further. In endorsing these promotions, we reaffirm the pivotal role of a resolute diplomatic corps in advancing our national agenda and safeguarding the rights and well-being of our fellow Filipinos overseas. My special request, dear colleagues in the public service, is that you will please give special attention to proactive and innovative programs that would alleviate the lives of our Filipino women overseas workers who fill in the demand for unskilled, low-paid domestic work in high-income countries. Please help empower them and keep them safe and ease their longing for the families that they have left behind. Please provide programs that will establish support systems for them abroad and teach them to plan for their future retirement and for their eventual reintegration with their families at the soonest possible time. Make them feel at home, and especially during this holiday season. To all the newly promoted foreign career diplomats, please accept my heartfelt congratulations. May you persist in upholding the highest standards of competence, integrity, and dedicated service to the Filipino people. God bless all the works of your hands, and God bless the Philippines.
Thank you very much, distinguished colleague.
Mr. Chair, next to give her seconding speech is Senator Cynthia Villar. I move that she be recognized.
Our distinguished colleague, Senator Cynthia Villar of the City of Las Piñas is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair, distinguished colleagues in the Commission on Appointments. I'm pleased to support the confirmation of the ad interim appointments of the 49 DFA officials. Their significant roles require them to represent our nation with discernment and advocate for the interests and welfare of our people, especially our overseas Filipino workers. These appointees bring a proven record of diplomatic service and the necessary skills to navigate the intricate balance of international relations. I would like to place special mention to 4 of the appointees today who are my kababayans from Las Piñas City, namely Christine Rodriguez Salle, Darrell Artates, Alan Gabriola, and Emilu Felimer. I believe that my kababayans exemplify exceptional acumen, dedication, and diplomacy needed for their tasks. Their professional achievement fill us with pride, and we offer our best wishes as they embark on their new assignment. Mr. Chair, esteemed colleagues, without further ado, I wish to affirm my endorsement for the confirmation of the ad interim appointments of the 49 DFA officials under consideration in today's session. I so move, Mr. Chair. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, distinguished colleague.
And last but not the least is our Vice Chair of the Commission, Congressman Ponching. I move that he be recognized.
Our distinguished colleague, the Vice Chair of Commission of Appointments, Congressman of the Province of Pangasinan, Congressman Ramon Guico, birthday boys, celebrate as well, is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair, esteemed colleagues. I hereby signify my support for the confirmation of the 49 officials from the Department of Foreign Affairs. Under the scrutiny of the Commission on Appointments, we have found them to be of sufficient professional experience and good moral standing. Undoubtedly, the services of such capable men and women will be very much welcome in the department. Moreover, I take pride in the confirmation of my fellow Pangasinenses, namely Robert Oksan Ferrer Jr., Chief of Mission Class 2, April Pure, Sahol Galima Mejia, Foreign Service Officer, John Gumapos Reyes, Career Minister. Henceforward, I second the confirmation of the 49 officials of the Department of Foreign Affairs. Thank you and good afternoon.
Thank you very much. Majority Leader.
Yes, Mr. Chair, likewise, the seconding speeches of Senator Loren Legarda, Senator Bongo, and Congressman GP or Gay Padiernos, they prefer to have their seconding speech be inserted in the records.
Yes, we take note the manifestation.
Mr. Chair, may we reiterate the earlier motion for the Commission to confirm the ad interim appointments of the aforementioned 49 officials in the Department of Foreign Affairs. I so move, Mr. Chair.
Will they recognize our minority floor?
Our minority leader wish to be
No,
recognized.
it's with regards to the motion. On behalf of the minority, Mr. Chair, we support the confirmation of the interim appointment of the 49 DFA officers, Mr. Chair.
Thank you very much. So with that, I'd just like to also make a special mention to those who helped us in the Asia Pacific Parliamentary Forum. I think it's, first of all, it became very successful because of the help and assistance the Department of Foreign Affairs gave to us. Thank you very much to the ladies and gentlemen who really were on top of their game. And because of that, I think we had some diplomatic wins when it came to our position, particularly in the West Philippine Sea, and of course, creating more friends within the region, particularly for our vote for the Security Council in 2006. We were able to get, 2026, we were able to get the strong commitments from these countries we of course, befriended and we were working on those last 2 days. But thank you very much to the DFA for that. We would have never been successful without the DFA.
Likewise, Mr. Chair, because of the very successful and flawless organized APPF, nobody wants anymore to host next year. That's a problem.
We raised the bar and nobody wanted to host. It was supposed to be Malaysia. I was seated beside the Senate President of Malaysia and he told me, how are we going to do this like the Philippines? So they never accepted. So right now we're having a problem who will host the 32nd APPF. But it was all due to the fact that everybody worked hard, Senate Secretariat, the Senate staff, all the agencies, but particularly the DFA, who were there from day one, helping us craft also the statements and resolutions that we eventually approved. All 10 resolutions, that's a record. Usually, kasi when you have APPF hearings or meetings, they never really approve all the resolutions put forth on the table. But the Philippines put out 10 resolutions, and the 10 resolutions were accepted and, of course, adopted by the APPF 31. So I just wanted to make a special mention of that, all the hard work that you guys all did. And for all of you out there in Foreign Service who are abroad, you are the face of the Filipino people. We ask God to protect you and bless you. And for all of you to stay strong and remain true to your calling of serving our Filipino people. You guys are our heroes, especially in the Foreign Service, in the forefront of so many crises that our Filipinos are facing all over the world. So with that, without further ado, the Commission on Appointments hereby confirms the ad interim appointment of the 49 officials of the Department of Foreign Affairs. Congratulations, ladies and gentlemen.
Mr. Chair, before we adjourn, I'd just like to greet everyone a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year before our go on break. Thank you very much also for all our secretariat, for all the hard work of the Commission. Mr. Chair, there being no other matters to discuss, I move to adjourn this meeting.
Yes, and to remind everyone that there's going to be a Christmas party for the Commission on Appointments Secretariat, and all members of the CA are invited. This is on Thursday early evening. So we'll see everyone there. Again, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to all. There being no other matters to discuss, The plenary session is adjourned. Have a wonderful season, holiday season.
Thank you, Your Honors.